Hi, good morning. So, yesterday I showed this. It's one, take the plastic off. Started doing this last night, and this is how far I got. So these were the two cards that I showed, and these are from a shop called Action in Germany. I'll just be back in a second. I'm just going to get something because I forgot something. So they buy a shop called Action in Germany. So I'm just going to put my design thing there. So, because I'm going to put my video on YouTube later. So this is what I'm doing this today. Hopefully, move this back a little bit. So this is what I started with yesterday. So it comes with, I haven't got the packets on me, because upstairs they're just normal diamond resin beads, but I don't actually use those because I find them quite plain. My phone's not working, I'm trying to press it. So I've used pearl, why is the phone not working? So I've used pearl, if you can see it. It gives it a much more dimensional look, and it's poured glue adhesive on these cards. So this is, so you can see the difference hopefully. So it gives it a more three-dimensional look. So these are all my gemstones that I work with. So I have a big stash of these. Actually I've filled a vase with 4 kilograms of gemstones. So when I need some, this is like a tin that I've got with them all in. So as you can see, there's millions of gemstones, so it's quite fun trying to find which ones you want to use. So I'm going to try to finish this on live and then go on to my picture. So my picture is my paint by numbers picture. So this is the paint by numbers picture. So I'm going to add gemstones to this. So I'm going to add some gemstones, so I'm going to show you what I mean. Well, I'll move this out of the way so I don't stick it. So, by gemstones I mean I'm going to add some of these. Well, I'm going to try and find something. Look, I haven't got the orange ones here, I need to go get the orange ones. So, like this, I'm going to add orange gemstones like this onto here. I have picked some out already, these are just to show you. So I'm going to do that because I'm not happy with the way I've painted it, because the black smudged the orange. You can see what I mean. Oh, hi my friend. So as you can see, well, I will be using larger gemstones, but the black paint has smudged the orange. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I'm not doing this right now, I'm going to hang this back up here. So I'm going to finish doing this one first. So this is the rose I started with. So I've got my diamond painting pen which I've been using. So you don't actually need to use the pink one, I've been using beeswax. My beeswax is over here. So the beeswax is this is the beeswax. So the beeswax, I just get a few of these pastels, and I just squish them. Show you in there, that's the beeswax. I don't need any right now, so I'm just going to put that away for now. So the beeswax is natural wax, that's the lid. So I put the beeswax into there, and then I just dab my pen into the beeswax. So I'll put it down so it's easier. Stab the beeswax into there, and then it's easier to lift the crystals out. So I've got the crystals here, and then I just see which ones I want to use. So I've got light pink and dark pink, so I'm just going to move the tray out of the way because I don't need that right now. So and then if I can't get it out, I'll use tweezers. So I'm going to find what colour is going to go with this one. Sometimes I sit here just for ages trying to figure out what colour I want to use. Because there's so many colours, and so many different sizes, some of the sizes don't fit. So like here, this one, I don't think there's enough of that one to fit it, so I just sort through and try to find a colour that matches with it actually as well. So then if I'm not happy with it, I'll just go and find some more gemstones in the millions of gemstones that I have. So at the moment I'm not feeling any colours that I'm happy with. So this is dark pink, but this dark pink one looks really big. So I'll try this dark pink one. This dark pink looks really big compared to the other one. So I'll try that one there, see if I can find some more of that one. Sometimes there's not enough of them, you see. So what's this? There's more dark pink. Trying to find enough of the same colour to match it. So there's another one here. So you just squish it in between. Sometimes you have to just press it down. The pen is good for picking it up, but then to move it, manoeuvre it around, you have to use your fingers to sort of move it in between the pearls. And then for the pieces that's left in between, I usually just, there's some small pink ones here, so I'm going to add and see if that colour goes with it. I'm not sure if you can see that. So I just fiddle about with it until I'm happy to see what works and what doesn't work. So I'm going to try and find some more of these pink and purple ones to try and fit in between them. Because these are not the ones that came with it, I just like to figure out what I like to put on it. So it becomes a bit fiddly sometimes. You have to just fiddle about with it with your fingers. Because the pen doesn't actually... the pen is good for picking it up, but you actually have to manoeuvre it, flatten it with your fingers. So if you can see that. This is why I like doing my own colours, because I like to choose the colours that I like to put on it, rather than the colours that actually come with it. So it came with red and like a pink beads, I think. I don't know, I've just put the beads into a folder. The spare diamond drills I just put into a folder because I don't really use them. Then I reuse them for something else. I like to work with different kind of things. So I'm trying to find this colour. So this is the colour. So I just lift it up with my pen so it's easier, and then I'm not following the pattern. I just like to place them. I just like to place them as you can see on there. So you just fill in all the gaps. It's quite more fun than actually just doing the normal boring diamond painting, because I like to do it this way. It does take a lot more time than normal diamond painting, and that's the whole point. So long as you enjoy doing the diamond painting. This is more pearl painting than diamond painting because we're using pearls, but it does produce a much more nicer effect than the normal boring resin beads. If you're giving this as a birthday card as well, as you can see, it produces quite a nice effect. So I'm trying to find some more purple ones. It's a little bit hard because I'm going to have to find some more in the other tin, because there's that many of them. So because the wax is good, it just lifts the bead up, pearl bead. So I just manoeuvre it around to fit, and you can fiddle about with it until you're happy with how it fits on the page. So I need to find some more of this pink one. It's like a hot pink colour, this one. So while I've been busy, I've been busy on Instagram, but I've also been busy on TikTok trying to build my TikTok up. So if you don't find me on Instagram, you'll find me on TikTok trying to reply to my new followers. And I've been talking to my new followers on there as well. The new back's gone. Because I want to go live on TikTok as well, and demonstrate this art as well on there. because there is diamond painters and people interested in art on there who follow me too. But I need 1,000 followers on TikTok to be able to go live on TikTok. So that's why I'm trying to build my TikTok account up. Whereas on Instagram it's a lot different. Each social media has its own rules and regulations, and with regards to numbers of followers and excuse me, going live. So I find it very frustrating. I build my account up to a certain number of followers and then people drop off. It's usual, but it's a bit frustrating when you try so hard to build up a certain number of followers and then people drop off for no unknown reason. I put a lot of effort into each one. And my YouTube, I'm still trying to, well, I've cleared some space on my phone now, so now I actually save my video and now load it up to YouTube. So that's what I'm trying to do now, is save my live videos and put them onto YouTube instead of my Instagram live. My Instagram live will just be for the important things. So if you're watching me live on Instagram today, hopefully, well, I don't save all the Instagram lives to YouTube, just some of them. So this is what I've done so far. I'm trying to find the colours that match. So I love these pearl ones because these pearl ones, I try to explain to you, if you don't speak English you might find my English a little bit difficult because I do have an accent. So each country, depending on where you live, each region has a different dialect and a different accent. So just because I come from England doesn't mean that I'll speak with a London accent, because I wasn't born in London actually. I was born northern. So just like in Germany there's northern and southern. People, I can't seem to understand people who come from the different regions because they speak German with a different dialect, so sometimes I don't understand them. And it's the same with different countries. Like I have Turkish followers and I'm trying to understand them, but I don't understand them because I'm learning Turkish, but I haven't fully understood the language yet. With my German, I learnt it here. Took me a year to learn German, but I don't know every single German word because the teachers didn't teach us every single German word. So there's some words I don't know in German, and the dialect makes it difficult as well. So just with any language, if you're following somebody and you don't understand anything, just write them a question. But not on live because my phone is facing the other way. I can't see what you're writing because I always face my phone the right way around. Reason being because I particularly I like to film my video the right way around. So I can't actually see what you're saying because my phone is facing the other way, unless I get up and physically turn my phone around and have a look. But I'm trying to do this to demonstrate to you. So today is not a question and answer session, it's a demonstration. So I'm demonstrating and talking today. So I apologise if I'm not actually waving back to you or replying back to you on your questions. If you do have questions, you can write it on the post, on any of my posts, and I will get back to you. It's not a problem. But today is just a demonstration of the craft. So I want to demonstrate how to do this customization for any of my followers who are interested in customizing their own art. That's what my account is to show people how to do these customizations, because I never do anything as is. I always have to go a step further and change it. It's just the way I am. I've never done anything the way it is. I start off doing it the way it's supposed to be, I always change it. It's just the way I am as an artist. If you're doing something of somebody else's creation, you just can't help yourself but have to change it, because you have to make it into your own style. So these are pre-bought cards. I do my own designs as well, but because these are pre-bought ones, I'm just showing you, even if you buy a pre-bought design, you can change it and make it into your own style. So this is what I'm trying to show you. Just because you buy a pre-bought design doesn't mean you can't show your own style through it. So I'm just trying to place these a bit closer so they cover the lettering up, because they're not actually the same size as the lettering. So what you do, you just maneuver the beads around. As you can see, you probably can see a bit of the lettering still, but you can just fiddle around with that later on. But I'm just trying to move it a bit closer to figure out what other beads I need to place in there to finish it off. So there's two there actually. So then you just find smaller beads to place into the gaps, which I'm trying to do. So this is a smaller bead. I'll show it hopefully. I don't know if you can see that, but that's quite a smaller pearl. I try and place it, but it's quite difficult to do it. So as you can see, the diamond painting pen does actually stick it. So I'm trying to find smaller ones to fill in the gaps now, because the gaps do need filling. But I'm trying to find other ones as well to actually make it look nice as well. So I quite like these different tones. So I've got peachy tones here, and then I've got hot pinks and purple. So I'm trying to find some more purple. I don't think there is. There's just the big purples in here actually. It doesn't really matter, because I'll find some more in the tin. I'll open up the tin and see if I've got some more in here, because I can't actually find any more in there. So I'll just move this to one side, because I know there is some more pearls in here. So as you can see, I've got a huge tin full here that I've grabbed out of my vase, because I bought lots of tubs and I placed them all into my vase. So when I need some, I just go to my vase and get some out of there. But then if there's a particular gemstone that I need, like this, it has this one, look. So you can pick out particular, like there's loads of these hearts. Let's put that here, maybe you can see it better. But if you're looking for a particular one, then you can, like there's these flowers in here as well. So this particular gemstone, I just sit there and I just pick through and I just find whatever I'm looking for like a particular painting. Like I quite like these ones, which are these like rose kind of shapes. And I pick these out and then I use them on one of my pictures, because I quite like these ones. I'll just move these back so you can see. So these ones at the bottom, hopefully you can see it. These rose ones are so beautiful. I like using these ones. So I've picked quite a few of these ones out to use, but I haven't used them yet. And I quite like these ones, hopefully you can see it. It's like a sparkly flower. So let's go back to finding my pearls. So let's have a dig deep in here and see if there's any, they're all flicked out here. See if there's any that I want to use. So I use a tray because it's easy to see, and I place this paper on it so it's not static. So there's even a pink neon heart there. So let's put that there because I quite like that. So I'm looking for some more pearls on here. So there's one here that I found. So this is like a darker pearl. So let's see if that one goes with it. So there's a darker one here. Maybe that can sit there. So it doesn't matter if you don't have all the colours. There's a darker one here. What's this one? Dark purple. So we'll use that because I like purples. So place the... Need some more glue. The glue's come off. The wax. Let's put the wax on it. So it's easy to lift up with the wax, you see, in the pen. So you just have to squidge it and move them around. So even if they pop out, it's okay. You can just pop them back in. Just manoeuvre them around until you're happy with them. Doesn't matter that some come out because you can just move them around, place them somewhere else. So I'm trying to find some more purple ones. And I don't know what colour I'm going to do this. I'm going to look for some darker ones. Maybe not. I quite like these. Look. I just lift that up to show you. There's Swarovski ones in here as well, if you can see that. So there's these ones that look nice, crystal ones, and there's even, if I can pick it out, there's like these. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there's these nice little crystal ones here as well. And then these bigger crystals. These are the crystals kind of that I've used on the underside of my horse. But they're too big actually for this. Let's have a look. So there's like these other pink crystals that I'll probably use on this one. Because I'll turn this one into a crystal one. Because as you can see, so you can see there's like crystals that you can use. So on this one, if I just place them there while I'm looking for my pearls. So there's even metallics here, look. And that's what I like about looking through gemstones. You can just sit here all day and just play with the gemstones as well as looking for what you want to use. And it's quite relaxing because you sit here, you just listen to the music and can de-stress by doing this art. And that's why I like doing this rather than doing the boring normal diamond painting. Because this actually makes you think about what you want to do and makes you think about what colours you want to use, and it actually gets your mind off your stress and if you're having a bad day or anything. Well, today it's Sunday, so the neighbours are not drilling, thank God, today. Normally they're drilling 6 days a week and it's awful. So I found another purple one here. Yeah, so they've been renovating the house, so that's why I get migraines a lot. So I'm just going to leave that card there and see if I can find some more purple ones here. So there's even big gemstones like this, look. And then there's like tiger. Let me just put that there so you can see it. I'll just turn that the other way. It's flipped because it's the wrong way around. So there's like tiger's eye kind of gemstones as well, which is quite nice. And then there's my favourite colour, this amethyst purple. So I'm still trying to find more. I'll show you what I've done so far. So I've done that so far. Still trying to find, there's even blue pearls in here, which is quite nice. But I don't need blue ones, I need purple. So there's big purple ones, I just put that here so you can see it. There's big purple ones, but I'm not looking for the big ones, I'm looking for small ones. So these gemstones are great because you can use them in practically anything. But I love adding them to cards and things because it just gives it that little extra detail that makes your whatever craft you're working on come to life. It gives it that 5D look or 3D look, whatever you want to call it. So there's even this kind of green shiny crystal. So I'm still looking for my purples. I found another one that I want to use for my card. Oh, it's dropped now. So if I find any for that card, I'll just place it on my card while I'm looking for my... I don't know what colour this one is, whether it will go or not. Oh, let's put it on there. I just need some more wax. I don't know if I want to use it on that card or not yet. So, still looking for my purples. Oh, there's one here. You look for it and then you think you can't find it and then suddenly one pops up, which is nice. So this music is by Kid Francesco. He's on YouTube, if you're wondering. He's doing tours at the moment, so you can go and see him live. Oh, another purple, great. Got another purple. So he's on Instagram as well, so if you want to watch him on Instagram. I do love using his music as well on my videos. So where can we put this one? Just have to move this one down a little bit. I like adding just a hint of purple touches to it. So you don't have to put purple all in one colour, you can add hints of it like that as well. And just squish them around until you're happy with. You don't have to do it now, but you can do it right at the end. So you get that nice kind of texture to it as well, like a real flower. Real flower doesn't have. So there's even bronze or copper. Look, copper pearls. So you don't have to do one kind of look to it. So let's put this pink one on here. Plain pink. And then if you have gaps in between, you can add the smaller one. Another, is this purple? Yes, it is purple. Just to make a bit of room for it. There we go. So I have to move them around. That one's budged out, so I can use that one somewhere else because it's moved, totally moved out. So then just push that one into there. I use my diamond painting pen because if you use tweezers, it's a bit difficult to pick up pearls with tweezers, and with tweezers as well you damage the outer surface of the pearl, and so it's easy to use the diamond painting pen. I found doing this card with the diamond painting pen and tweezers, because tweezers, I do my other tweezers but upstairs, but the tweezers has this metal edge, you see, so the metal edge scratches the surface, so it's not good. So let's see if there's any more purple ones that I can use. And just to fill it up, well, there was an orange but I've misplaced it now. Let's see if I can find it. So there is blues in here as well, I'll show you. There's blues, which is quite nice, but I'm not doing blue today. I'm trying to find some more purples. What colour is this one? Oh, it's a Swarovski. So this is another Swarovski colour. Show you. Oh dear, can't find no more purples. I must have to look in the tin and more in the tin. Put these back in the tin and find some more in the tin maybe. Right then. Pour these back into the tin. I think I'm going to have to pour these into the tin and get some more out of the tin. So that's what the paper's good for as well, getting the items back into the tin without spilling everything out. So I'm going to just dig some out without spilling it everywhere. So I have spilt some on the table, but it's fine, it's not gone far. There's an orange one there, I can grab it. So let's put some in this diamond painting tray, see if I can fix some, see if I can fiddle some about. There's a gold one there, but I'm not using gold. Maybe the gold one might come in use there. So there's white pearls. No, I don't want white pearls. Look at the purple. Maybe better if I just do it in the tray, the big tray. Oh, some purple here. I love it when I find purple ones. So where have we gone, Mr. Purple? So there you go. And then we're going to fill in the parts that's left with little gemstones, if there is any gaps. So we're going to try to fix it, the gaps now, if there is any gaps. So put this one back because it's come out. So you just gently maneuver any pieces that's Well, let's see if there's a little one that can fit there first. So if you have any gaps, just try to fill them up with smaller pearls. Is that a pearl? Let's have a look. It's a pearl. Maybe that's too big. Use a smaller pearl. So when you have gaps, just fill them up with smaller pearls, and when that doesn't work, then just maneuver them about. And then if you do have any gaps left, you can just put little gemstones there. So where's that one come out from? So as you can see, there's just tiny little gaps left now, so I don't think this one needs to go anywhere. Just move this around a little bit. I think that's it. So I'm just going to try to maneuver it a little bit. So as you can see, it's practically jam-packed now. So we're going to move them a little bit about, just to try to cover the lettering up. And then if there's any gaps left, we can add gemstones in between. So I add the gemstones when there's gaps, if it wants to sit there, because sometimes it doesn't want, the wax on the pen sometimes does not release the gemstone. So I might have to use my tweezers now, just to slowly manoeuvre it. That's got wax on it from the pen. So hopefully you can see these two here at the bottom where I've added the gemstones to cover up the place. So I just need to find more purple ones now to finish. So I do have lots of these purple little gemstones. So what you do is just find little gemstones and slowly maneuver them in between the gaps. So you can use your fingers or you can use a tweezer. Sometimes the tweezers don't want to fit into the gap. So I usually end up using my fingers on the pearls because the tweezers don't want to sort of go in between. So I'm trying to put one in between this one to cover up the lettering, because you want to make it look finish, the quality of finish. So I'm going to put a darker purple on there. No, the darker one doesn't go. I'm going to go for the lighter purple ones only. So I'm going for the lilac kind of gemstone purples because it actually goes better with the lighter pearls, and the darker purple gemstone just looks a bit odd. So you can try different colours, and if it doesn't work, just you go back and use a different colour. So you can change the effect that you got on this and put whatever colour. And you see the flower at the bottom, I can add something to that one. It doesn't have to stay plain. I can show you how to finish that off as well. I want to finish this bit first and then go on to show you what to do with that. Because you can add some gemstones to that just to finish it off. So let's manoeuvre these few beads here. Maybe that's too many beads there or something. Okay. That's the nice thing about poured glue, you can manoeuvre it easily. The self-adhesive glue I dislike very much. I don't like it at all. The self-adhesive glue. Self-adhesive glue actually lifts off the canvas, and that's the problem I had with my cat portrait, and that's why I got put off from diamond painting it for a while. I had it and then I got put off because the background just took forever, and then with the self-adhesive sellotape lifting off the back, it just really annoyed me. So I'm going to use some light pink as well, just for a bit of difference. Where's this one come from? This one's not stuck on. So self-adhesive glue, some people like it, I don't actually like it, I loathe it. because it doesn't produce that effect, and the diamond drills don't actually sit tight to the canvas, whereas on the poured adhesive the drills sit fast, so you don't have to put adhesive on top to make them stick to the canvas. So a lot of people pour adhesive over the top of the drills once they're finished doing diamond painting. I think that's a bit too much, it's excessive. If you've got a poured glue base, you don't need to pour diamond diamond painting. You don't need to fix the diamond painting more, because the drill's already stuck fast to the poured glue. And plus, I have allergies, so I don't really want to be using so much adhesives, and it's unnecessary really. So don't just do something just for the sake of it. Always have a look to see what you're doing first. So the diamond companies, the professional ones, do know what they're making, and you don't need all these extra things that some people say you need. And if you're not sure, you can always just come and ask me. Just show what you're doing, and show me the product that you're using and what it is your question is about. Like, what is the problem you're having, and then I can tell you how to fix it. There's always a solution to everything. I'm trying to find some more. There's a pink one there, so I'll use pink. There's always a solution to everything. You can always fix everything. If your diamond drills are not sticking to your canvas, if you've got a problem, then you can fix that. So that's what I've done so far. So I'm just going to carry on finding more gems to put on it, in between the gaps, that is. So these little gemstones just covers up the writing from the lettering underneath, because I'm not using the resin drills that came with it. I'm actually using my own stash of gemstones and pearls. So I'll put that away because I quite like that one. So it's dark. No, I don't want dark purple, I want light. There's a light one there that I can use. So if you have staticky drills, some people say they have static drills, just use a piece of paper and put it into a box so it doesn't actually all fall out, and just shake it in a box, in a cardboard box. You can use that one on there. I don't know if it sits the right way around. And shake it in a box, because then the static will get released off the diamond drills. What happens is the plastic packaging that the diamond drills comes in makes the diamond drills staticky. So that's what releases the static, is the paper just takes the static off it. You don't need anything fancy to release it. That one goes there. So just have to keep manoeuvring them around until you're happy with that you got no gaps left. So I'm trying to figure out where I've got gaps now to put more gemstones. The crystals. They end up sticking to me because I've got some wax from the pen on my hands, so the gemstones are sticking to me rather than the painting or the card. So I think that was too big for them. Pop that one back in. It's popped out. I think this one's too big to go anywhere. Doesn't want to go anywhere. Yeah, when you're doing any kind of craft, there is no race. Just because somebody finishes theirs in one day or 1 week or whatever, and you don't, there is no race to finish yours. Actually, if you take your time, it actually produces a much more quality finish. And it doesn't matter, like this has a multi-tool on the end. I use the multi-tool to straighten things. So the multi-tool you can use to maneuver like this, even on here, to move or straighten things. But I don't actually use the multi-tool to place diamond drills because I'm quite particular how my drills are placed. So the multi-tool, which is this, I use it for straightening things as well, or nudging things back into place like this. So it's good as a tool rather than a placer, because I like to have my diamond drills placed. And this is good using it as a tool rather than as a placer because it doesn't damage anything. It doesn't have any sharp edges. So you don't need any fancy I do have things that straighten paintings, but I'm trying to show you don't have to spend extra money just to get something to fix your diamond painting. You can use things that you already have. I find it really frustrating when people just try to sell you millions of things when you already have something that you can use. Because I like to use something that's a multi-tool rather than just something that's just a one-off gimmick. Although I do have things that are one-off gimmicks, just to show you what it is. I like to try out new things, that's why I buy the one-off gimmicks sometimes. But I do use the one-off gimmicks for the things as well, because then I find a way to multi-use it. Like this, you can just use it to nudge, to straighten it. Can you see? You can just use it to straighten it. So I've got a gap there. I need to find another gemstone I need to find some tiny ones to just fill them up. So I've got one here. Where's it gone? So using a craft mat is good because I'm sat on my dining room table. Even though there's nothing spilt on my dining room table, the craft mat it helps because the craft mat is a flat surface, and it means the craft mat is, rather than you putting dents in your, because the table I've got underneath is a wooden table, rather than you damaging your table underneath, you've got your craft mat to work on. And if I need to measure anything, I've got like this card if you want to know how big it is. I can measure it, so it's 15 length and it's 10.5 width, in case you want to know. But the craft mat is good to work on because you're working on a flat surface and you want to keep whatever you're working on clean. So this is good because it's a clean surface you're working on. Even though I might think my dining room table is clean, maybe I might have spilt something on it, and it might be wet underneath. Because this is my drink. I spilt water from this because I filled it with water, so that's why I've got a tissue sat underneath it. I drip water all over the floor because I didn't close the lid properly. So whenever you're working on something, always try to work with something underneath it, like a craft mat, because it means you're working on a flat surface, and it means that your picture or whatever you're working on will still be flat. So this is still flat, if you can see. It stands up. So it means you're working on a nice flat surface, and if you need to cut anything, this is a cutting mat as well. So you probably think she talks too much. Somebody said to me on TikTok, I always talk on my lives, even though I'm not talking to anybody right now, I'm talking to my phone. My family even laugh at me as well. It's because I'm used to talking to people, and because the corona pandemic's made it so that the only time I get to talk to people is on live on Instagram. I don't even know if anybody's online that I'm talking to because my phone is turned the other way. But if you don't talk, you'll end up forgetting. Because in Germany I only speak German, because whenever I go to the store there's only German speaking people. So I usually only speak German. So if I'm not talking on live, I will totally forget how to speak English. So that's why I try to talk English on my lives, so I don't forget how to speak English, because eventually I'll have to go back to England to visit my family. Don't know when that's going to be. And if I don't practice my English, and then when I go back, I'll be just speaking German to them, and they will have no clue. My family will have no clue what I'm talking about, because they don't speak German. They only speak my mother language, and they only speak English. So when I go back, and they'll have no clue what I'm talking about, and then they'll be just stood there thinking she's gone crazy because she's just talking German and not talking English to us. So that's why I'm trying to speak English to you here, even though I do have some German followers. I do speak German every day. Well, except for today because I'm at home, but when I'm out shopping, I'm always speaking German to the cashier and to my neighbour. Well, when I do see my neighbours, I hardly see my neighbours nowadays. If I do ever see my neighbours, I do speak to them in German. But they usually smile at me because I speak with a dialect, and then they think, what's she talking about? Because I don't speak the proper dialect that they speak here, because I have my English accent, so they do think I'm a bit of an outsider, although they do smile because I'm making the effort trying to speak to them in English. Not in English, I mean German. So because I do make the effort to speak to them in German, they do actually then try to speak back to me in English, which is actually quite nice. But yeah. Thing is, because I speak few languages, all the languages become mixed when I have a migraine. So sometimes on my live I might be speaking to you gobbledygook, but I think, what's she talking about? It's because I have a migraine, and because sometimes I forget what I'm talking about and I go off the subject and I go off on a tangent, because I'm trying to craft and show you what I'm doing and talk about something, and I go off totally because I forget what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't even remember what I'm talking about now. Yeah. So today the sun is out. I'll talk about the weather now. Today the sun is out. I don't know how many degrees it is. It's supposed to be about 30 degrees today. About between 27 and 30 degrees today. So I can't go outside because my hay fever is very bad. My allergies is very bad. I have a slight migraine, not too bad so far, thank God. Because there's no drilling. When the neighbours start the drilling, oh my gosh. The drilling noise just pierces my brain. On top of that, I have bipolar as well, so some people don't laugh, they just joke saying, how can you be so positive with all the things you suffer with. So this is what I've completed so far. So I'm going to do this bottom part and show you when I find my wooden stick, the glue stick. So I use a wooden glue stick to do the gluing part. So let's see if there's any, what have I done to this glue? I forgot to shut this glue. So let's see, because the other glue's run out. So this is just tacky glue from Action if you're wondering what it is. So I'm going to place some glue on my wooden stick and just roughly place it on the roses that's left. And you can be you don't have to be precise because it will dry. So I think that's about enough. So it has a nozzle, so it's quite easy, but sometimes I forget to shut the nozzle. So that's my stick and my glue. I'm going to move that out of the way because now I'm going to show you. So I put the glue on, so now I'm going to get some gemstones. So I need my pen again. And some wax. And I'm going to place some gemstones on here once I find what I want to place on it. So let's have a look what we've got. Something sparkly maybe, I don't know, let's have a look. What crystals have we got over there that we can use? Maybe we can use some of these crystals, I don't know. Let's use a couple of these. Quite like that one and that one. Is that purple? There's only one purple. Oh, there's, what's that one? I need to find another one that's like that. Hang on. What's that one there? That's a lighter coloured one. Maybe if I use this one and I use the purple one here and use some of these red ones. Oops, I have to use my tweezers because it's gone off the wrong way around. So I'm just going to clean that on the tissue just to get the glue off it. So that's yellowed over there. So let's use some of these ones just to add a bit of colour to it. The tweezers want to stick to the glue, not the actual gemstones. So let's add a few more of these colours. So these crystals just give it that nice sparkly touch to it. So we're going to add one more here. So we just need one more maybe. Let's see if we can find one down here in the pile of gemstones that we've got. Have a look. When is it when you want to find one certain gemstone, you can't seem to find it? I only want one gemstone and I can't seem to find that colour to match with it. So the music's finished as well, so I'm just going to switch the music off. So switch that off because it's finished. So let's see if we can find this one missing gemstone over here somewhere. Might have to look in my tin again. So we just need just one gemstone just to finish this card off, and it's just being awkward, it doesn't want to be found. So I'll show you what I've done so far while I'm looking for the gemstone. So I'll just pop that there so you can see it hopefully. I'll do it like that maybe. So we're looking for just one Swarovski crystal to finish it off. Oh, it's being a pain. Hang on, there's one pink one there. Where's it gone? No, I find it and then it's gone again. Where's it gone? There's one here. Let's see if this one will do the trick. I think that one will. So I think that will do for now. So I've used that one. It looks nice on there, I think so. So that's for this live. I think I'm going to finish it now and make myself a cup of tea. So, oh, I didn't realise there was people. Just say hi to you guys without breaking my phone. So Don't know, I'll put it here so maybe you can see it better. I'll move this one out of the way as well. So hopefully if I put this one, maybe if I stand it with that one, maybe you can see the difference in the two cards. Move that out of the way. So you can see I've actually covered most of the lettering up by using the little crystals. So that's what you can do with this kind of craft. You don't have to make it that way. You don't have to make it as is. So you can see the kind of effect you can achieve by doing your own customization rather than using the diamond resin drill. So you can see there's like 3D effect to it. So that's it for this live. So see you guys later.